It's all like,
And thankfully,
all the community builders, it's
shall we? Yes, sir. Hey guys, what is up? I'm Salman and welcome to Salman Needs a Job. I'm here right now at the buildspace event at my Captain office in Bangalore. Awesome event. There's a dev bootcamp going on like right behind there. Someone from Filecoin is doing a demo of smart contracts. And here I have with me Abheejit, who I just met, is the founder of Vruksh ecosystem. And he's got an interesting story going on. We're going to talk a little bit about his involvement in Web3, what he's looking out to do, and generally just catch up on his work. How are you doing?
doing well, man. How about you?
Doing good as well. Tell me a little bit about yourself, about the work that you do, about Vruksh and all that.
Absolutely. So, my name is Abheejit. I'm popularly known as the Batman.
There's a long list of actors who you're competing with there.
Yes, I'll tell you why I compete with them is because if you've all seen the Dark Knight movie and you're a fan of the Batpod that Batman drives in that, I am one of the 5 people in the world who built the replica of that Batpod.
What do you mean? Can you explain that?
It's a full-size replica, a real-life size working prototype of the bike.
Huh.
And I'm one
When
of
you
the...
say you built that, like for what purpose? Like,
Just a passion project, man.
all right, let's talk about your work.
Absolutely.
What do you do? And by the way, you just traveled in from Riyadh, you said, right?
Absolutely.
Tell me about what is happening last week and what brought you here.
Sure. So I run a non-profit foundation called Vruksh Ecosystems. We primarily work in the entrepreneurship space, working with the governments, delivering entrepreneurship education to the grassroots. This is, as we see, like there's so much happening in Bangalore, Mumbai, likes of those. But when you go to tier 2, tier 3, there's like, it's the micro entrepreneurs that build up the entire economy. And that's exactly who we enable through Vruksh. So we work with the Ministry of Skill Development Entrepreneurship. We work with the GIZ India, that's the German innovation agency in India, and a bunch of others to run different entrepreneurship programs on ground. We also run a social entrepreneurship network across Southeast Asia, which is called the Misfits, and that's been going on for a while. Beyond that, we have a tech product that we built internally called Ekatra that helps students learn over WhatsApp and SMS, primarily addressing the digital divide that we all saw during the pandemic. We also got funded by the World Economic Forum and Deloitte US for this exact tech project, and that's something that we are now flipping as a for-profit entity. We've just registered as a delivery company in the US, and that's going on. Beyond that, I'm a scout for 100x VC, which now does investments of about 1.25 CRs in startups at an early stage, and we're looking for good startups to invest in.
Dude, it looks like a major operation, Vruksh Foundation, and congrats on the involvement with World Economic Forum. So just to get a sense of like what is going on behind the scenes, how many people are involved with the Vruksh Foundation, and what does an entrepreneurship program look like?
So we have a small full-time team that's about 6 to 10 people, and then we have a lot of volunteers, interns that keep coming in and out. So at times it's from 25 to 40 people. Spread across actually 4 time zones, so we are pretty much a global team, and everyone works remotely. So far, we have engaged with close to 8,000 students, about 1,000 women entrepreneurs, and a bunch of students out there who we keep doing a lot of different programs with. Our social entrepreneurship network is about 500 entrepreneurs strong across Southeast Asia, and with the tech product Ekatra, we've reached out to almost 12,000 students through the WhatsApp SMS medium.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot happening. Okay, so you mentioned that you are looking at converting the transitioning the foundation into a DAO, and we are right now at a Web3 event. So just want to get an understanding of how you're thinking about Web3, where does your interest come from, and this whole process that you're going with of converting this into a DAO. By the way, I understand that you're needed over there like in 5 to 10 minutes, so no problem just getting to as much detail or as little as
For sure. Definitely. So I see Web3, like obviously I've been just getting on exploring the crypto space and now the Web3 space. So I think that it will form a parallel future, a parallel world for all of us, and it's important for organizations like ours to jump on it. Even with the nonprofit, what we've done is we are a very tech-enabled nonprofit, so which is not generally seen in the nonprofit world. And that's why we are different. That's why we are able to do the things that we are able to do. And I think jumping in the Web3 space and flipping this as a DAO will actually bring in a lot of enthusiasts who want to not just build, but also want to create an impact, right? And that's where we want to bridge these two worlds, right? Where you're working on something that's distributed on chain, and we are also trying to do something and like connecting them with the ground. One of the projects that we are currently piloting is an Indian Artisans NFT. So all these artisans, there are a bunch of these artisans that we work with on ground, primarily in the Maharashtra region, called Varli artists. It's a beautiful art form. Now these artists, they hardly, I think their monthly income is not even $100, to be honest. And that's where we want to bring a difference, is maybe if we can get some of their wonderful art out there as NFTs, can it fetch them a good livelihood? And that's exactly what we're trying to do. Our core idea is to ensure that these people get access to what's happening in the world, and we're able to become that bridge for them.
That sounds awesome. So where are you at with that project?
So we have MVP built for the NFT marketplace. We are also
It's a marketplace? Okay, so it's a marketplace of these
artisans primarily. We are also like putting it up on OpenSea and all of that. So we have got now the art from the. Just a second. Yes, sir.
यार वो इसमें प्रॉब्लम आ रही है मतलब यहाँ पे वहाँ पे डिफरेंस आ रहा है कुछ और उस वाले में सेव नहीं हो रहा है एंड फूड का भी फिगर करना है फोन करना है अपडेट लेना है वहाँ से बिकॉज
फूड का दीपक को बताएं।
दीपक कहाँ पे
एक सेकंड, कैन आई बी बैक? यस।